Hi, let's modify the work in progress settings for Service Intelligence. So first thing we want to do is go over to the location setting on the left-hand-most column and then go to work in progress. Work in progress will then open up the menu, which allows us to see all of the values that Service Intelligence uses to determine what to do with work in progress and who's considered work in progress. At the top, you'll see the one that says automatically send emails followed by automatically send text message. Service Intelligence can, and likely should, automatically send an email to your customers if it's determined that they have a job that has started. If this value is set to yes, Service Intelligence, if it determines that they have work in progress, will automatically send a report to them. The one that it will send is the default report to email, and the one that it would send as a text message is the default message to text. By default, these are turned off, and the setting is set to no. Simply turning them on would mean that the next work in progress vehicle that shows up would automatically receive the email or the report that we have specified here. The days forward and the days behind, these two settings determine what date range Service Intelligence should include as work in progress. It's very common to have open work orders in the past. That's not necessarily something that you need to see in your work in progress table. And similarly, you may have appointments scheduled for the future that you don't want to consider as work in progress. I have it set to the maximum here, which is 1,000 days ahead and 1,000 days behind. So pretty much anything in my database that is currently open will show up as a work in progress item. And last but not least, the statuses down here show us who should we consider as work in progress. Now these values come from your shop management system. So you will see things that are different than mine. My shop management system has waiting for parts, waiting for approval, waiting for pickup, waiting for text, so on. If you don't want to have one of these as part of the list here, all you'd have to do is uncheck the item, and just like that, those items will no longer be triggered as work in progress items inside of Service Intelligence. Now, to view your work in progress, you would go back to the vehicle screen, and you'll see that your work in progress upon next synchronization will show up right here in its own separate category at the top. So these customers are currently in my shop, and they have work that is currently ongoing. That's it.